What's going on YouTube? It's your man Mr. Lux, aka the Married Gamer, and today is going to be one of the new videos on my channel that I'm going to be doing more of kind of gaming news slash vlogs and other types of gaming content on my channel. And today is going to be the start of that, and we're going to kick things off right now with the Destiny 2 development update for today. Needless to say, Bungie has had a rough go for Destiny 2. And let's just hope that this is something worthwhile and not a band-aid fix for a lot of things that need to be done in this game. So here we go. Destiny 2 development update 1:11:18. So game director Christopher Barrett. Hey everyone, at the end of last year I made a promise that I will update you on our plans for Destiny 2. The team has been hard at work and we're ready to share where we are headed. We used to wait to talk about game updates until we were certain we could meet our deadlines to avoid letting players down if we changed our plans. No longer. We're not just listening, we are doing. Please keep in mind that the future out we make promises, the more they are subject to change. With that caveat, here are our plans. Destiny content categories. One thing we want is to set clearer expectations for is which categories of content are available to everyone each season and which are exclusive to Destiny 2 expansion. And they actually did this in Destiny 1, but you know, Destiny 1 had so much goodwill, people kind of let it fly under the radar. Expansions are purchasable updates that typically add new story, destinations, and gear, as well as new Crucible strikes and raid lair content. Seasons introduce content that is made available to all players of Destiny 2 at no additional cost. So let's see what this is here. Post-launch content. So you have expansions, content that is purchased, new campaigns and strikes, new destination rewards, new raid lair, new Crucible maps, new legendary and exotic gear. Okay, seasons, content that is available to all D2 players. Iron Banner faction rallies, seasonal reputation rewards, in-game playlists, seasonal events, new features and updates. New features and updates is very vague. Eververse, effectively purchased or earned. Customization items, boons, and emotes. So again, customization item, I don't know. I would have to read further in. I mean, that logo, it looks like the logo that they're using for the ornaments and stuff. So that's still considered the vanity stuff. So Iron Banner faction rallies and the rewards will be available to everyone as a part of Season 2. Additionally, going forward, we are making a change that new seasonal rewards from Crucible strikes and Trials of the Nine will be available to all players. Faction rallies returns on January 16th, and Iron Banner will be back in the rotation on January 30th. Okay, so we've already missed December. They skipped out on December because their plans were to lock people out if you didn't have the season pass. And this was a way that they will pretty much make people feel guilty that they're being locked out of content, so they will be forced to buy the season pass in order to get these events back, which was just a really crummy business decision to take this stuff away from people. So here's the biggie. Eververse. We recognize that the scales are tipped too far towards tests at the moment, and Eververse was never intended to be a substitute for in-game content and rewards. You're right. I mean, that's exactly what you intended it to be. Anyway, so we'll be making 3 changes for upcoming seasons. We're shifting the balance of new content in favor of activity rewards over bright engrams. This includes adding ghosts, sparrows, and ships, to date only found in bright engrams, to achievement reward pools. We'll provide a gameplay path to earn bright engrams and all contain rewards, including event engrams. We'll give players more direct purchase options and make adjustments to bright engrams to allow players to get items they want more often. We've begun implementing these changes for Crimson Days event beginning February 13th, with even more changes on the way in Season 3. Completing Nightfall, Raid, and Crimson Days milestones during Crimson Days will reward you an exclusive legendary emotes, weapon skin, and exotic sparrow respectively. Players will earn double engrams at level up, 1 Crimson engram and 1 Illuminated engram for the duration of the event. Crimson engrams can also drop from completing the Crimson Days match and from completing the Crimson Days milestone on each character. Each Crimson engram is very strongly weighted to new rewards when decrypted until all new event items have been obtained. Okay, so at least now they're starting to tweak the drop percentages in the favor of the player. All right. Let's see. XP rates. We are still investigating changes to the XP earn rates. Our goal with any update to XP are transparent for consistent XP gains regardless of your preferred activity. Right now, it's too slow in general and lopsided towards grinding specific activities, which is not a fun grind. And we want to fix that without making those activities low value to players who aren't grinding them. Fairness is cool. Our first attempt turned out to be unworkably buggy, so we were having to investigate other angles. We will continue to update you as we move forward. Okay, so really nothing on the XP front right now. Feature roadmap. There are 3 releases that we want to put on your radar right now. Later releases will get more specific dates as they get closer. The following content and features will be available to all D2 players regardless of expansion ownership. Alright, so here we go. January 30th update. Masterwork Armor. We're expanding the Masterworks system to include armor, which is cool. Masterwork Armor provides increased damage reduction while using your super. Yeah, okay, that'd be good for Crucible. You can reroll armor stat type on Masterwork Armor, and similar to Masterwork weapons, you can upgrade a piece of armor to a Masterwork by spending Masterwork cores and legendary shards, which is cool. So that'd be good for like hunters because we have very, very low recovery. Raid reward rework. That's a kind of like a little tongue twister. Raid reward rework. Okay, we're updating raid rewards to make them more unique and interesting. They will now feature mod and raid specific perks, and we are adjusting the reward to ensure a raid item drop from each major encounter. The raid vendor will also directly sell Leviathan and the Eater of Worlds armor and the weapons for purchase with raid tokens and legendary shards. We are also adding a new ghost with raid specific perks that has a chance to drop from the Leviathan and Eater of Worlds final encounter. We intend to return to creating more raid and other activity unique rewards in the future. February update. Strike scoring plus high score tracking. Strike scoring is coming to Nightfall and replacing the current time limit mechanic. Well, that's good. That's good because I got tired of that time limit stuff. That was so stupid. The scoring is similar to the D1 system, but with adjustments to emphasize competitive execution of strike objectives and support for players' selectable score modifiers. In February, Nightfall high scores will be exposed in-game via new emblems and will unlock rewards. We also have plans for clan and community high score in the works. Mods 2.0. Okay, let's see what they say about this. I'm going to be interested for this one. Work is underway on a full rework of the armor and weapon mods. This will focus on reducing redundant mods, more unique theming, and greatly increasing their impact on your power. We're aiming for a February release, but the scope of the rework could push the parts or all of it out into early spring. We'll be evaluating how mods play into the bright Ingram economy as a result because we're sensitive to pay-to-win outcomes. Okay. Quick play improvements. We're adjusting game mode rules to increase the pace of gameplay and power ammo acquisition in quick play. Let me read that again. We're adjusting game mode rules to increase the pace of gameplay and power ammo acquisitions in quick play. Okay. PC tower chat. We're adding text to chat in the tower for PC version of the game. Okay. Exotic repetition reduction. This will prevent players from receiving the same exotic twice in a row. You may still receive duplicates, just not consecutively. Yeah, I was just about to say when I read that first sentence, I seen how it was worded. I was like, that doesn't mean that they're eliminating it. You just won't get it back to back. Fireteam members on Destination Map. Oh, and this is the one I'm looking forward to. You will finally be able to see other members of your fireteam on the Destination Map. No more having to ask your fireteam where they went when they fast travel to another landing zone. Great. And I like this one. This is the one I like that. Spring 2018. We're taking the time we need in development of Expansion 2 that will allow us to react to player feedback from Curse of Osiris. In the coming months, we'll talk to you more about what you can expect to find in Destiny 2's next story. The team is eager to show you what they've been working on. Independent of the Expansion 2, the team will deliver a number of new features that will be released before or during Season 3. Every player of Destiny 2 will receive new content in the following categories. Crucible. We want to give you new players a reason to play, more variety and balance improvements. Spring will bring a number of exciting and long-awaited features to Crucible. Oh boy. Crucible rank. Beginning with Season 3, we'll introduce seasonal Crucible ranks. there will be 2 different ranks for players to pursue. Valor, a progression rank that goes up as you complete matches. Winning helps you move up faster, but there is no loss penalty. Glory, a progression rank that goes up when you win and down when you lose. Performance is how you move up here. Okay. So here's a little screenshot of that. Private matches. Private matches are coming to all players in Destiny 2. Players will be able to invite their friends to play on a map and a mode of their choosing. Alright, let's see. 6v6 playlist. We're bringing the 6v6 PvP to Destiny in addition to the current 4v4 game modes. Okay. Mayhem event. Mayhem will return as a limited time event during Season 3 and going forward. Well, that sucks, because a lot of people really liked Mayhem. Additional fixes. We're making some changes to make quitting less common and behind-the-scenes security improvements to help improve the overall Crucible experience. Additional highlights. Weapon and ability balance pass. Sandbox adjustments based on player feedback and data from the live game. The Sandbox team will share specific changes as we lead up to Season 3. Okay. Exotic weapon and armor balance pass. Exotic weapons and armor are receiving a comprehensive design pass to ensure they stand out from the rest of the gear and offer new, exciting, powerful ways to play. Seasonal reputation. Specific vendors will now display a seasonal ranking. Earning reputation will unlock unique seasonal rewards and will reset each season. So it'll be like Iron Banner, Faction Rally. Improve Iron Banner and Faction Rallies. In addition to the changes that you will see when Iron Banner and Faction Rallies returns this month, we will continue iterating on these to make them unique, exciting experiences that you will look forward to. Playlist repetition reduction. This feature solves the problem of experiencing the same playlist every multiple times in consecutive or frequent succession for both Crucible and Strikes. Well, it'll definitely be good for Strikes. In-game player pursuits. We agree with your feedback on the imbalance between achievement and bright in-game rewards, and we'll be making some adjustments to shift more towards into specific in-game pursuits instead of generic XP grind for bright engrams. We're excited to share the details as soon as we have them worked out. Alright, multi-emote. When multi-emote launches, you'll be able to choose which emote you have equipped to each of your emote slots. Okay. Vault space. We're targeting an additional 50 slots to players' vaults. We don't believe just adding more space is a complete solution, and we are actively working on other changes to reduce load in your vault space. We're adding an exotic accessory tab to the vault collection, so you no longer need to spend vault space on exotic ships, sparrows, and ghosts. PC clan chat, in addition to the tower chat that's targeted for February, we're adding clan chat to PC version of the game. Heroic strike changes. We'll be introducing modifiers to add more gameplay variety to the experience. That's good. Fall 2018 or sooner. We're working on a lot more that we're not quite ready to discuss. Expect more of the small samples of items in the future. Item collections and rewards, weapon slot and archetype improvements, additional Crucible playlists, better clan rewards, Masterwork exotics, pinnacle weapons and gear improvements. What is that? Trials of the Nine improvements, shaders and dismantling. Yeah, they didn't even talk about shaders, man. I don't like the shader system at all. The future of guided games. Yeah, they really need to work that out. That is useless. Address solo versus fire team matchmaking. One final note. Expect to hear more from us at Bungie.net, Twitch, and social media. We'll be talking to you more directly and more often as promised. We want to thank our community for all the passionate and detailed feedback you provide. It's critical to our ability to continually improve Destiny, so thank you. Talk to you soon. Christopher Barrett. Well, there you go, guys. That is all the notes from the update that Bungie has posted for, I guess this is considered their This Week at Bungie. And, well, I mean, I can say that I'm glad that they're making these changes. But there's also part of me that feels like this stuff should have already been in the game. Even the stuff that wasn't quite in D1, I felt like this should have already been implemented at the very beginning of this game. This game it's just suffering from a lack of inspiration and creativity. I mean, I don't know what it would have looked like had plans not changed early in 2016. I can only speak to the product that we received. And for me, as a longtime Destiny player, Destiny gamer, it just really, it saddens me to see this game go the direction that it has went. Like, Bungie has had like one of the biggest falls from grace that I've ever seen in gaming. Like, in D1, this team could do no wrong. This developer could do no wrong in the eyes of their community. Like, even when they made mistakes, we were so forgiving as the Destiny community because we knew that they would get it right. So it didn't bother us because they have built up that much trust. But now, with the addition of Activision in their back pocket, you can definitely see that Activision has really been like the dark cloud that's been over Bungie. And I'm not going to put it all on Activision because we've had some reports that it was Bungie's idea alone to put more of these items into the Eververse to make more money because they felt it was too difficult to make content, which sounds so weird to hear them say that after they've been proven that they can make content. I mean, look at the Taken King from D1. That was an amazing change for Destiny 1 that really set it on the path to greatness. So if that is the case, that's very sad. But hopefully this lights a fire underneath Bungie. And I'm not even going to say Activision because they don't care. They care about the money. They don't care about the games. They care about the money. So, I hope that moving forward that I got a feeling a lot of this stuff we're going to see that they're talking about that's going to happen in February. I still think there's going to be a good percentage of it that's going to be pushed to spring because that's kind of what Bungie's known for, the big spring update where like the game gets a big facelift, and they've kind of already built that reputation that's every spring we know that we're going to get something good. So I think they're going to probably lump a lot of stuff in the spring update, and we're going to get little drips of stuff like they're talking about here. But I wouldn't be surprised if some of the stuff they're talking about that we will have by February if it doesn't move into springtime. So let me know I hope you guys enjoyed this read along of the notes, the updates. Let me know down in the comments below, like, what has been your opinion of Destiny 2, and also were you a Destiny 1 player? How does it compare for you? Are you currently enjoying the game? Are you not enjoying the game? Well, what is your feedback, and what would you like to see them add that you didn't see in these notes here? Because for me, I definitely want to feel like I'm rewarded when I do certain activities. Right now, the token system, just the one thing they did not address that that bothers me is the game is easy. It's not difficult at all. The Curse of Osiris DLC. I told a friend this. It was like target practice for me. Like, the enemies were just so paint by the numbers. It was just target practice. The recommended light, get this, the recommended light level for Curse of Osiris was 220. 220 was the recommended, well, I'm sorry, power level. 220 was the recommended power level. And if you've already been playing the vanilla Destiny 2 and you already got your character up to level, was it level 30? Then your power level is already, what is the power level? Was it like 300 and something? I can't even remember what the power level was. I think it may have been 305. So your power level is already 305. So you're almost, you're almost like 90 points. What's it, like 85 points? You're still well over the recommended power level. So you're just going to be just stomping through the enemies, and that's how it was. And it didn't make it any fun. But anyway, like I said, let me know how you feel down in the comments, guys. I'm Mr. Lux, aka The Married Gamer, and I am out. Peace.